Hi guys, the market is in red. Not only in red, the market is scary. Why is the market scary? I'm going to tell you that on the show this morning. But first of all, let's take a look at what the fear and greed is talking about because this is looking so scary. If you look at the screen right now, you'll find out that the fear and greed index is sitting at 27%, sitting on fear. Yesterday was fear, last month was fear, last week also was fear. So for the first time in a very long time, we have all aspects of the cryptocurrency sentiment to be sitting on fear. Yesterday was fear, last week was fear, last month was fear, and right now is also fear. That means in any aspect you want to talk about the sentiment in the market, everyone is so scared right now. And what does that mean? That means that is when you need to start loading up your guns. That means that is when you need to start doing what? To start getting the best out of the market. But you're not just going to get into the market blindly. We're going to check the chart analysis out. We're going to look at what is going on in the market before we jump into buying the dip, because you understand you might want to buy the dip and the market will continue dipping. So you need to make sure you buy the dip at the right time. And speaking of the dip, there's a lot of news to talk about on the show this morning coming out of the radar. Also, we're going to take a look at what the cryptocurrency market cap is looking like. We're also going to look at the event of the day so we can all know what we should be expecting. And don't forget, we're going to take a look at the chart, of course, to discuss some of those tokens we are waiting for. But the market is so scary for the first time in a very long time, whereby we have hourly fear, daily fear, weekly fear, and even on the monthly basis, everyone is so scared about the market. And that's what I'm here to show you this morning on the show. This is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. And if you're just joining me for the first time, you are on to the Crypto Be 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. Of course, you know my name still remains the same, Ahmed Oladimeji Kazim, aka KC the Great. And thanks for joining me on this wonderful episode of the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show. All right, without wasting our time, I haven't understood or see what the market sentiment is sitting on right now. So scary. Let's dive into the business of the day. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please support your boy. Subscribe, like, and share. And do not forget to turn your notification bell so you can always get the content as I drop it immediately. Also, you can follow me on X for more news on the radar. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram, also on TikTok, to get much of this nugget as I drop it out of the space. All right, let's dive into today's business and see what is going on. First of all, we're going to take a look at the news. And if you look at the news right now, crypto market faces more troubles as traders sees few signs of recovery. And why? Because yesterday we have so much going on in the market regarding the crypto space, from what a lot of people believe is going to help us tackle the crypto market bloodbath. But let's see what happened, how or everything is going to play out. More news, and this is regarding Bitcoin. If you look at the screen right now, Bitcoin slumps, but Trump's latest reserve push adds new twist. And why? Because there is this rumor saying the Binance CEO is optimistic or is having an affair with the Trump family regarding the Binance US. That is number one. Number two, we do not know if this is true yet because it's not confirmed. But what I know is The Binance CEO is optimistic about Trump Bitcoin reserve boosting the global adoption. And we all know there was a summit last week, Friday, whereby we all believe probably there will be a crypto strategy reserve or Bitcoin strategy reserve, but nothing was said regarding the amount or how they're going to accumulate more. It was only just said that they will keep the Bitcoin they have in the custody. But let's take a look at what is going on. If you look at here, Binance CEO Richard Teng says he believes President Trump's Bitcoin reserve will prompt other governments to consider adopting Bitcoin, and also the comments align with those of his predecessor like CZ, who praised the strategic reserve. And we all know CZ also came out yesterday to say that the Trump family buying the Binance US is not really true. I'm still going to share that news with you guys shortly. But more news on the radar. You can see right now we do not know how much Bitcoin the United States are going to buy, because a lot of people have been saying if that should happen, it's going to skyrocket the market to the new all-time highs. Probably that is going to happen or not, we are not sure yet, but it is the rumor out there, and that is why we saw a little recovery from that 78,000 tank we saw 2 days ago. But now if you read with me, Bitcoin, how much Bitcoin will Trump buy for the Bitcoin reserve? As much as possible, says the White House official. During a closed-door roundtable, a White House official expressed that the administration is interested in acquiring much more BTC for the government strategic reserve, but they have not come out to spell it out how they're going to do that. All right, let's take another news on the radar, and this one is coming from the Treasury Department, and this is another reason why some people are bullish on the Bitcoin. You can see altcoin are starting to move west. We saw Polygon did a lot of numbers yesterday, even Pi Network and some other meme coins. And speaking of meme coins, I still have another news to share with you regarding some exchanging now delisting some meme coins on their platform. But right now, let's take a look at what this is all about. US Treasury Department consults crypto custody firms on safeguarding Bitcoin reserve. The US Treasury Department met with top crypto custody firms to discuss safeguarding the country's strategic Bitcoin reserve, and digital, according to what they discussed, the digital strategic reserve or stockpile is due because a lot of people have this understanding that if that should come into play, that is going to boost the adoption. And now digital was one of the custodians that met with officials who asked details about the best practice for custodying national Bitcoin reserve. So this news alone is kind of bullish for people because they feel like if they are consulting people or consulting some exchanges or where they want to keep their cryptocurrency, definitely probably they want to buy more. But until that happens, we'll just take a look at what is going on. More news regarding Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin critical to America nation prosperity. That was said by Michael Saylor on one of the interview he made. And Michael Saylor explained great importance of Bitcoin strategic reserve in its future. And now more news, and this one is regarding Trump family that held talk to stake in Binance US arm. And we saw CZ coming out to say nothing like that. And Binance founder CZ denies rumor discussion between Trump family and the US exchange. The Wall Street Journal reported that representatives for Donald Trump's family are in talks with Binance regarding investment in its US branch. Binance founders CZ denied seeking a pardon and clarified that no discussion about a Binance US deal took place. I think that has now cleared the ways for those of us that was thinking the president family wanted to acquire um, Binance, but he has come out to deny that claim. More news on the radar, and if you look at the news right now, this is coming from altcoins, and Ethereum has plunged 43%, leading to record level of active selling. ETH dropped about 43% year to date, reaching a high of 3,744 in 2025 before falling to 1,899. Active selling of Ether has hit record level in the past 3 months, and that is the highest in 5 years. Although, if you've been watching my show, I have been telling you that I do not know what is wrong with ETH this bull run, and it might not do well. And don't be surprised, we might see some token flipping it, because if it keeps doing like this, a lot of people will be forced to sell at loss and buy some new project they believe will do well. But remember, this is not financial advice in any form. It's just for educational purpose and entertainment only. Make sure you do your own research before you get into any project or invest in any token, and always trade with the money you can afford to lose. More news on the radar. If you look at it, you'll see that Ripple get full regulatory approval in Dubai, and that is good news coming to the XRP family. You can see Ripple obtained full regulatory approval from the Dubai Financial Services Authority to provide blockchain-based payment solutions, becoming the first licensed payment provider in Dubai International Financial Center. This approval signifies a significant expansion in the Middle East cross-border payment market. We all know Ripple has been doing a lot, even though recently the president says Ripple will be, or XRP will be, part of the strategic reserve. And now this is a big win for them, getting approval in Dubai. And more news, speaking of getting approval of company, this is coming from Coinbase, and you can see Coinbase suspend trading of 3 meme coins in New York. And this Coinbase is suspending trading of meme coins Flocky, Turbo, and GigaChat in New York, starting in April 14, 2025, due to recent review. Despite speculation, the market response has been positive, with Flocky, Giga, and Turbo seeing price increase. All right, let's now talk about US itself. If you look at United States, the Senate takes the first big step towards advanced stable coin. And if you read with me, you see that the first committee approval of stablecoin bill in the new congressional session now moves the so-called Genius Act toward Senate floor. That is good news. We all know, everyone has been talking about how they should regulate the stablecoin. But now let's go to another country, and this is from Russia. Russia's central bank proposes opening crypto trading for selective local investors. I think that is great news as well. So I think we're having some news building up that is going to now push the market upside again. But mind you, we don't just jump into the market because of any fundamental news or any influencer. We do the right thing, analyze the market, take advantage of any entry that we see is good for us, and that is how we trade. So that's what I have for you on the new segment this morning. Thank you for watching that. Let's now jump into what the market cap is looking like. And if you come to the market cap right now, you see that cryptocurrency market cap is sitting at 2.7 trillion US dollars, and trading volume in the last 24 hours is slightly above 100 billion US dollars, with Nero now trending, Pi Network trending, and top gainers on the screen, Dojima, Bubble Maps, and all of that. Let's take a look at what the cryptocurrency top 20 token on the list are looking like. And if you look at the screen, you see that number one is Bitcoin, which has now recovered a little bit, but in the last 7 days has dropped 5.8%. Number 2 is ETH, 11.9% in the last 7 days. Number 3 is now Theta. Theta is a stable coin, so it's always constant. It doesn't need to have any affect any disadvantage, even though the market is dropping or moving up, because it's a stable coin. Number 4 is XRP. XRP, there's a lot of good news coming around XRP, from the president saying they want to use it as a strategic reserve to now getting getting approval in Dubai for what the operation they want to operate over there. BNB at number 5 and it's been down with 1.6%. XRP has been down with 1.7% in the last 7 days. Also, if you look at Solana, Solana is sitting at number 6 with 11.2% in the last 7 days. Number 7 is USDC. Number 8 is Cardano with 7.1% in the last 7 days. Number 9 is Dogecoin with 14% down in the last 7 days. Number 10 is Tron Coin with 5% in the last 7 days. Number 11 is Lido Stake. Number 12 is Pi Network that has been down with 8.6% in the last 7 days. Number 13 is RAP BTC. Number 14 is Leo Token. 15 is Chainlink with 17.8% down in the last 7 days. Stellar sitting at number 16. USDS at number 17. Number 18 is HBAR Edera with 18.5% down in the last 7 days. Number 19 is RAP ETH. Number 20 is Avalanche. Avalanche is down with 7.6% in the last 7 days. We can now see Shiba Inu, Toncoin, Sui, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Even Polkadot, they've been pushed out of top 20. If you're interested in knowing the top 1 to top 100 to top 1,000 cryptocurrency on the market list, you might want to check out CoinGecko.com for more information. All right, now let's dive into what the economic calendar is looking like. And if you look at the screen right now, the economic calendar, yesterday we had some CPI, core PPI, the day before yesterday was CPI, but yesterday we had PPI, core PPI, and unemployment claims. But today, if you look at the screen right now, we're going to be expecting news to come out of the GBP, which is the Great Britain. Their GDP month to month will be coming out, and around 2 p.m. today UTC or GMT, we are going to be expecting the prelim UOM consumer sentiment and prelim UOM expectation to come out of United States at 2 p.m. GMT UTC. Also, if you look at the screen, you see that we do not have a lot of news coming out of the space like that. We only have those important news, so you might want to take a look at that. Now, that is what the economic calendar is looking like this morning. Now, let's dive into what the chart is looking like. I know that is what a lot of you want to know. Now, let's dive into the chart quickly and see what is going on with the chart. If you look at the chart right now, after BTC tanked to about 76,000, we saw a recovery back to 81,000 where we have an entry, and after the entry, we know our stop loss is right there, and indirectly the market has hit the stop loss. So what am I going to say? I'll say right now BTC, it's a buy, but I will still advise us to wait. Let's see if it's going to break this 84,400 before we can get fully active back in the market. And if you look at Ethereum, which is ETH, ETH is not a buy yet until it crosses 1,893. Let's take a look at Sui. Sui, it's not Sui also, it's a buy, but we can see yesterday it doesn't perform very well. So I think we'll have to wait to see if Sui 2 will break above $2.3. Let's take a look at X. XRP is still a buy. XRP is still a buy. We just need to adjust the stop loss. Let's take a look at Avalanche. If you look at Avalanche also it's a buy, and we need to adjust the stop loss to right it. Let's take a look at AAV. AAV is not a buy yet until we cross 184, 185. Let's take a look at Solana. If you take a look at Solana, it's a buy as well, but it has come to touch this point. So our advice, if you're not in the market, let's see if Solana is going to break above 124 before you get into the market. Let's take a look at Toncoin. If you look at Toncoin is still a buy. Let's take a look at ADA. ADA also it's not a buy because it has deactivated the entry. So now we need to wait and see if ADA will go above 0.76. So that is what the altcoins and the bitcoins are looking like. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just for educational purpose and entertainment only. Make sure you do your own research before you invest in any token, and always trade with the amount of money you can afford to lose. Now let's take a look at more token, and we're going to take a look at the meme coin this time around. And if you look at the meme coins, you see that Dogecoin is a buy and is gearing up to shoot up with the stop loss at the right pace. Let's see, even Shiba Inu still a buy. Let's take a look at Pepe. Let's take a look at Pepe. Pepe also is still a buy. Let's take a look at Ondo. Ondo also it's a buy. Let's take a look at X. X also it's a buy now. Let's take a look at Notcoin. Notcoin is a buy. Let's take a look at Dogs. Dogs is a buy. Let's take a look at Nero. Nero is not a buy yet. Please stay away from Nero. Let's take a look at Dogs. If you look at Dogs, Dogs is now a buy as well. Dogs token is now a buy with your stop loss down there. Let's take a look at Popcard. You see Popcard also is a buy with stop loss right there, or you can adjust it a little bit. Let's take a look at Trump Official. Of course, Trump Official is now a buy, and you can see it's been moving while stop loss remain at the right spot. Now let's take a look at Millennial Coin. Millennial Coin for the first time I think is giving us a buy kind of right there. So we can say Millennial Coin it's a buy, and we're going to put the stop loss down there. So that is what the chart analyses are looking like this morning. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just for educational purpose and entertainment. Make sure you do your own research before you get into any of this project, and always remember, trade with the amount of money you can afford to lose. All right, let's take a look at some of the token that really matters, like BTC. You can see Bitcoin is not a buy kind of. We need to wait. Let's see if it's going to break above 84,000 thereabout. So that is what the chart analysis is looking like this morning. But the sentiment still remains scary because it is fear now, fear yesterday, fear last week, and fear last month. And currently we're sitting at 27%. And this is when we need to start getting to the market. But excuse me, with the analysis I just gave you, please make sure you trade with the amount of money you can afford to lose, and do not just buy the dip blindly, because the dip can still go down more. You understand? All right, that's what I have for you on the show this morning. Remember, this is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trading and we do not gamble it. If you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. It's Crypto Bean 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. Also, you can follow me on X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok to get more nugget out of the space. All right, until I catch you on the next episode of this great show, please trade with amount of money you can afford to lose, and make sure you do your research before you get into any project. This is just for educational purpose and entertainment, and I am glad to always be on your screen daily, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.